Hey now, Colleen Marie here, and I am going to tell you about the black lentil bolognese that I am making this morning. And I chopped up an onion and I put it in here. And I put in 4 cloves of garlic. I ran out of fresh garlic, so I'm going to use some minced garlic, or cheddar garlic, as I like to say. And also carrots. You could do fresh carrots, 3 fresh carrots, or like a can of carrots, or frozen carrots, which I got from Whole Foods. So I'm using the frozen carrots. And I'm going to add a cup of black lentils, or beluga lentils, called beluga because they look like beluga caviar, or black lentils. I don't bother rinsing them. I probably should, but I don't. And I'm not soaking them. And also, so I go for the super easy version. So I don't rinse and I don't soak these lentils. I am also not going to do the sauteing of the onions and the garlic and then adding in the seasoning. I'm not doing that first. I don't bother with it. I don't think it adds that much flavor. And I like to keep my process really easy. I am also going to add these roasted red peppers, and I found some that don't have oil, which was hard to find. And these came as large peppers, large pepper strips. So I'm going to cut them myself. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. I'm going to do 4 cups of water. You can also do broth. I have started to walk away from vegetable broth because it's a lot of money. They're like, what, $3-4 a pop for 4 cups? And I just think that if you add enough seasoning, you're in the same place. So it's just a place where I've started to cut corners. And also you add red pepper flakes to this. With hot seasoning comes great responsibility. So I've become much more careful about how much hot seasoning I add, especially those red pepper flakes, because one little flake gets on your tongue and it's fiery, peppery hot. So I go easy on those because I'm pretty sensitive. But you have to learn what you like. That's something I really find about cooking, especially against recipes. The recipe is a guide, and the seasonings are a guide. You really need to, as your own personal chef, taste things and season them until you nail the landing, as I like to say, till it gets to the point where you think it's really good. And also, some of these dishes taste way better the next day than when you first pull them out of the Instant Pot. So I'm keeping it really easy. So that's a black lentil bolognese. There's lentil bologaises. This happens to be black lentil. I like the black lentil because it really holds its shape and its firmness. When you do black lentil in the Instant Pot, it's more creamy. If you do black lentil on the stovetop, they really hold their individual balls better. So that's really great when you're doing black lentils in a salad. So this is black lentil bolognese with onion and garlic. I used a whole onion. 4 cloves of garlic, can of carrots, bag of carrots, 3 carrots, however you want to do your carrots, and some roasted red peppers. Oh, and a can of tomato paste. I forgot about that part. And fortunately, this recipe calls for a whole can, a whole 6-ounce can. Thank goodness. I haven't mastered the paste game when they ask for 2 tablespoons and then you're stuck with a half a can. Some people put it in the freezer, which is probably the best way to go. They put it in like the ice cube trays or some of those expensive other trays that hold a small amount. That's probably the best way. I've put it in the refrigerator. It goes bad super fast, and then it's a moldy hot mess. Sometimes I just try to use the whole can. That didn't work out because it was too tomatoey. I've even been known to be like, forget it, I'm just throwing it out before it goes bad. So that's not really a good approach. So I think the next time I'm faced with this, I will put it in some kind of a Tupperware container and put it in the, not Tupperware, that's a brand name, but one of my Snippy Snap containers, that's also not a brand name. Snippy Snap containers, put it in the freezer, make sure I label it because otherwise I'll be like, what the hell is this? So freeze this when I have extra in the future. Okay, and then in the Instant Pot, I'm going to put it in the pot for, let it come up to temperature and put it on the pot for 15 minutes. And then let it slow release for 10 minutes. And I will eat this on pasta. I will eat this on baked potatoes, and I will eat this on nothing. And I will just eat it. And Karen and I made a version of this with red lentils in Iceland, and we loved it hot and cold. And we had it cold on cold potatoes, which we thought was delightful, and we also just ate it straight. And we ate it hot and we ate it cold. So it was really versatile for us. So that's black lentil bolognese. I'll let you know how it comes out. Okay.